Welcome, my friends. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm Jen Hilman, and I invite you to roll out your mat and follow along with me in this replay of my live yoga class, a part of the Yoga with Intention series. In today's practice, we are going to be cultivating self-love. So go ahead and like this video, leave your comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And when you're all set, go ahead and roll out your mat, and let's get ready to flow. We'll begin our practice in a nice, easy seat. So go ahead and find yourself in a comfortable seat. You can sit on a cushion or on a blanket or anything that helps you to feel comfortable and settled in. And let yourself drop into that seat. And lift and lengthen through your spine, feeling energy extending up through the crown of your head. And you can close your eyes and start to observe your breathing. Feel your breath as it moves in and out of your body. Notice how good it feels to breathe. Let your heart expand with love for your breath. Maybe you've never thought about loving your breath. But when you consider that your breath is exactly what keeps you alive, we realize it truly is the most lovely thing. As you take some deeper and deeper breaths, let your heart be filled with more and more love for this breath. And as we begin our journey of self-love, let it begin here, simply by loving your breath. Bring your hands onto your heart, feeling the warmth of your palms permeate your chest. Feel your lungs rise and fall, and feel love for this breath. And you can even say it out loud or to yourself. I love this breath. I love my breath so much. I love breathing. It feels so good. I love my breath. Just start there. I love my breath. And on your next inhale, you're going to reach your arms up towards the sky, extending up out of your waist. Open your hands towards the sky like you're taking the biggest breath ever. Then exhale and gently circle your arms down and around. Let your fingertips touch down to the floor. Inhale and lift up your chest, feeling your lungs and your rib cage expand, full of breath. Then we exhale and gently return to center. Then again, inhale and reach up nice and tall. Hug your belly in as you lift out of your waist, reaching your arms up towards the sky. We exhale and gently circle your arms down and around, floating on the breath. Touch your fingertips to the floor. Inhale to expand, rolling your shoulders back, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Then exhale and gently return to center. Let's move through that cycle one more time. Inhale a big full deep breath all the way to the top. Then exhale and gently circle your arms down, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing your arms. Inhale to press into the earth, rolling your heart, your chest open to the sky. And exhale and gently return to center. Good. Then we'll inhale and reach the left arm up and over. And as you exhale, reach those left fingertips across, finding a deep stretch along the left side of your waist. Then we'll inhale and roll your gaze up towards the sky, opening through your chest and shoulders. Exhale and gently roll your heart down to that right knee. Let your fingertips touch down to the floor as you fold over the right leg. Reach those left fingertips across, stretching along the left side body. Then on your next inhale, slowly roll yourself up, bringing that left hand to the right knee. Reach your right fingertips back and work your way into the twist, massaging your spine, breathing your breath. Let your heart be expanded with love for this breath and maybe for this body. Reach your right arm up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in as you reach your fingertips up. Then exhale and lean over to the left side, still working the twist. Scoop the left shoulder under as you roll your gaze towards the sky, reaching through that right arm. Good, then we'll slowly rise, coming all the way up. Cross that right arm over to the left knee. So we crisscross the arms. Tuck your chin down to your chest and lean back, stretching the space between your shoulders. Then slowly release, coming up to center. Sit up nice and tall. Relax your hands on your knees. Take a deep breath in. And just feel what you feel as you exhale, settling into your seat. And we'll prepare to move to the second side. Inhale and reach that right arm up and over. And we exhale to reach the right fingertips even farther to that left side. So you feel that stretch opening up between the ribs, the side of your waist. Then inhale to roll your gaze up towards the sky, opening through your heart. We'll exhale and roll your heart down, folding over your left knee. Let your right fingertips touch down to the floor as you fold your heart down. Reach those right fingertips across, stretching along the right side body, feeling into that stretch. Then we'll slowly rise, rolling yourself up. Bring that right hand over to the left knee. Work your left fingertips back as you leverage yourself into a twist. Working that rotation in your spine. Take it one breath at a time. Slow and steady. From here, we'll reach the left arm up. Take a nice big deep breath as you reach up. Then we'll exhale and lean over to that right side. Stretching the left side body as you scoop the right shoulder under, reaching out through that left arm. And we'll inhale and slowly rise, crossing that left arm over to the right knee. Tuck your chin to your chest and lean back, rounding through the upper back. Stretch between the shoulders. Then slowly roll yourself back up to center. Relax your hands on your lap and take a full round of breath. All the way in and all the way out. And just gently roll your head around a few times, loosening up any tension in the neck and head, moving at your own pace. And when you're ready, you can reverse directions, rolling your head the other way. And we'll roll your head back up to center. One more time, reach your arms up towards the sky. Nice big full breath all the way to the top of the inhale. Reach, 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 reach. Then as you exhale, we're going to interlace your hands behind your head. Stretch your elbows open wide, then inhale and press your head back into your hands. Moving into a little heart opener. Reach the elbows wide as you press your head back. Good, then we'll slowly come back up to center, reaching your arms up towards the sky. Stretch through the sides of your waist. Then we'll exhale and relax your hands down to your lap. And we're going to transition coming forward to your tabletop. So go ahead and start to make your way up and over to your hands and knees. And as you find yourself in that tabletop position, let's just move your cat and cow. You can rock it side to side, roll your head around. So this is kind of a free form moment, a little free time to loosen up your spine, moving in any direction that needs to be stretched. So take a little moment to commune with your body. Find out what your body wants. Find out what feels good to your body and do that. And we'll slowly start to resolve the movement, making your way back to center, coming to that nice tabletop position. Walk your hands out to the front edge of your mat and let your heart soften down towards the floor, coming into our puppy pose, stretching into your chest and shoulders. Now, if this is very intense for you, your chest and shoulders are tight. As you soften into this pose, one breath at a time, let your heart feel into more love. Breathing a feeling of love into your heart and see if you can feel a deeper release, a deeper sense of expanding as you breathe love into your chest and shoulders. Then slowly walk your hands back in, pressing yourself back up to that tabletop position. Curl your toes under and begin to draw your hips high. Extending your arms, extending through your chest and shoulders, just like in our puppy pose, right? So we're coming back to that same feeling of the heart and chest expanding, breathing into that stretch in the shoulders, lengthen up through your tailbone. Then we start to stretch the heels towards the earth, accessing the stretch behind your legs. Now take another full round of breath all the way in. Nice big deep inhale, then exhale all the way out. Full release. Then walk your feet forward to the top of your mat. Just one little step at a time. We're going slowly here. You don't have to rush. Just taking that journey at a leisurely pace. Making your way forward to fold over your legs. As your feet come parallel, side by side, start to shift your weight right to left. Just exploring what's going on in your legs today. Feel what you feel. You can sway your spine side to side. Just taking another free-form moment to have a little dance with your body. Checking in. Moving the breath. Moving the body. And we'll slowly start to resolve the movement, bringing yourself back to center, folding forward over your legs. On your next inhale, let's lift halfway up. A nice big full breath as you extend your heart forward, lengthening your spine. Then we exhale and fold. Releasing negativity, releasing negative thought patterns that no longer serve you. Then we'll inhale, lift and extend, reaching your heart forward, feeling yourself expanding with more love. Exhale and release, letting go of old thought patterns. Release the negativity. Then inhale to rise, extending your heart forward, halfway up. Lengthen out through the crown of your head. This time we're going to bring your hands onto your hips. Point your elbows up to the sky and roll your shoulders on your back. Lift your belly up and in and tone the strength of your legs. On your next inhale, we're coming all the way up, standing into your mountain pose. You can exhale to release your arms down by your side. Now, as you stand in this mountain pose, I want you to stand proud. I want you to stand tall with your head held high, your shoulders back, and your heart open. Now, as you stand in this pose, I want you to take a step outside of yourself and turn to face yourself in this mountain pose. See yourself standing in front of you. Look at your beautiful body and tell yourself, I love you. Just try. I love you. And you can step back into your body, feeling that love. I love you. Breathe it into your body. And then inhale to reach your arms up towards the sky. Nice big stretch, reaching all the way up out of your waist. Exhale to circle your arms back down by your sides, and then here's what we're going to do. Glide your hands around to the back of your legs. You're going to begin to press your hips forward, roll your shoulders back, lift your heart up, and you can slowly walk your fingertips down your legs. As long as there's no pain in your back. If it's painful, come up out of it. Then we'll slowly release back to standing, aligning your hips over your heels. Stretch your arms up towards the sky. Nice big reach, lift up. Then exhale and slowly fold forward over your legs. We're coming back to that forward fold, releasing the weight of your head down towards the floor. Inhale to lift and extend your heart forward. Half lift. Bend into your left knee, pressing the right leg straight. Let's inhale and open your right fingertips to the sky. As you work into this IT band stretch, maybe all the love just went out the window. See if you can find a little more love, a little more compassion and kindness as you stretch into these areas of your body that feel tight. Take one more inhale. See if you can twist a little deeper, finding the edge. Then we'll exhale and slowly release, folding right back down over your legs. Then we'll go to the second side and see what happens. Inhale to lift and extend, reaching your heart forward. Bending into your right knee, we twist and open the left fingertips to the sky, working into that IT band. Breathing into your body, breathing a deeper feeling of love. Whatever comes up for you here, see if you can come back to the breath and come back to the love. Inhale to twist a little bit deeper. Take it to the edge of your stretch. Then we'll exhale and slowly release, folding yourself right back down over your legs. You can shake your head and shoulders. You can shake out your legs a little bit. Then plant your hands onto the mat, and we're going to step back to your plank pose. Making your way forward. We're just going to pause in this plank pose for a minute to really turn up the heat a little. So tone the strength of your legs, wrapping the muscles strongly onto the bone. Spread your fingertips wide and push against the earth. So you feel yourself lifting, almost feeling buoyant, like you could float. Lift your belly up and in, toning the strength of your core. Feel yourself engaged and powerful in this plank pose. Take an inhale and lift up your gaze. Lift your head. It's heavy, okay? Then exhale, and we're going to draw the hips back, pressing back into your downward facing dog. Full deep breath out. Then inhale, coming back to your plank pose. Full inhale, strengthening and toning through your body, and lift up your head. Then exhale to draw it back. Hips reach high. Open through your chest and shoulders. Full exhale. Inhale to come forward again, moving into that plank pose. Nice, powerful pose. Then exhale to draw the hips back, pressing back into your downward facing dog. Take a nice deep breath in right here. Then exhale a deep breath all the way out. Then we'll inhale to lift your right heel high, extending that right leg up in your tripod. Find a big stretch. Then exhale to step your right foot forward, making your way into a lunge. If you need to grab onto that ankle and help it come forward, set yourself up so that your right knee is aligned over the ankle. Then you can lower your left knee down to the floor. And I do recommend that you keep the back toes tucking under so you have more stability and strength in that back leg. Okay? So tone the muscles onto the bone, toning the strength of the legs. We inhale and rise up high, reaching your fingertips up. Hug your belly up and in. Lengthen through the sides of your waist. Then slowly start to curl your heart open towards the sky. Feel love shooting out of your heart and out into the expanse of the universe. Slowly release your hands down to the floor and glide your hips back, extending the right leg straight. Inhale to lift and extend through your spine. Then exhale to gently fold. Folding down over that right leg. Relax the weight of your head and shoulders. Breathing slow and deep. Remember, I love this breath. I love my breath. Feel yourself breathing as it moves in and out. And observe what happens in your hamstring when you breathe slow and deep. Your body naturally begins to respond. Inhale to lift your heart halfway up. From here, we're going to bend that left knee more, bringing your heel towards your hip. Reach the right hand back and see if you can grab a hold of the top of your left foot. Then we're shifting forward back into the lunge, pulling that left heel into the left hip as you lunge forward in your right leg. Let your right shoulder roll open towards that right side, leveraging the twist in your spine. Take one more breath here, stretching through the quad, then slowly release your left foot down. You can move the hips back, extending the right leg straight again, coming back to the half split. Then reach your right fingertips to the sky. Oh yes. Working that IT band one more time. Take another inhale here, twisting to the edge. Twist it out. Then exhale and release your right hand to the inside of your right foot. Now we're shifting forward back into a lunge, shifting your weight into that right foot. Then we'll slowly start to bend your elbows, letting your heart soften down towards the earth. Think about bringing the right rib cage down along the inside of the right thigh, right? So we're lowering your chest, lowering your ribs down towards the floor. You may be able to come onto your forearms, but maybe not. Either way, we want to work that stretch in the right hip and inner thigh. Slow and steady. Now, plant your hands on the mat, pressing yourself back up. We're going to rotate this left knee 90 degrees on your mat. So you're going to rotate the left toes back, opening your hips towards that left side. Bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot. Then open your left fingertips to the sky. Yes. Now, charge your weight forward into that right foot, leaning into that lunge. So we really bend into the right knee, deepening the stretch. Good. From here, team, we're going to come all the way up to kneeling sideways. Ha-ha. Now place your left hand down to the back edge of your mat. Sweep the right arm up and over as you stretch the right leg straight. Reach from your toe tips to your fingertips. You may even start to roll your heart open towards the sky, celebrating life in this body. Then slowly return to the front, walking your hands all the way around. When it's time, you can rotate that left knee back to its place. Bringing the right hand to the outside of your right foot, we're going to lift up your left knee. Then draw your hips back to a pyramid pose. In this shape, I want you to think about that left foot back there. Flex through the left foot, reaching your left heel down towards the mat so that you get a good stretch along the back of that left calf. Then bring your hands flat to the floor, pressing against the mat. Lift through your belly and your core. See if you can sweep that right leg up and back, coming back into your tripod. Then slowly release the right foot down to the mat, coming back to your downward facing dog, or you could choose to take a child's pose here. Wherever you choose to rest, come back to your breath. Come back to your breath. Come back to your breath. Over and over and over again. That is the essence of the practice. When you're ready, we'll begin to move towards the second side. So if you're in child's pose, go ahead and come back into your down dog. Then on the inhale, we're gonna lift your left heel up towards the sky, working that tripod, nice big kick. And then exhale to slowly draw the left foot forward, making your way into the lunge. And if you need to take a moment to set yourself up, put yourself in a good position. Then we'll lower the right knee down to the floor. And again, I suggest keeping the back toes tucked so you have more strength and power in that back leg. Let's tone the legs, firming the muscles onto the bone. We rise all the way up. Anjaneyasana. Reach through the fingertips. Lift out of your waist. Hug your belly up and in. Then slowly begin to curl your heart up towards the sky. Gentle back bend. Feeling your heart expand with love for your breath, for your body, and for your amazing life. Great. Release your hands down to the floor and gently glide your hips back, extending through the left leg. Inhale to extend your heart, lengthening out through your spine. Then we'll exhale to fold down over the left leg. So as you come into this stretch, let yourself meditate. The sensation becomes the object of the meditation. Your breath is the catalyst for change. One breath at a time, you feel your muscles stretch and open. Let yourself go into that softening. And we'll inhale and extend your heart up, lengthening through your spine. We're going to draw the right heel in towards the right hip. Reach that left hand back and see if you can find the foot. Then pull your heel in towards your hip. We're going to slowly start to lunge forward into the left leg. So shifting your weight forward, try to keep that heel connected to your hip. That's what's really going to give you the stretch across the top of the thigh. Mina, it looks like your left foot could come forward more. It's kind of at a hard angle, but anyway, you guys are doing great. Stretchy, stretchy. All right, we're going to slowly release the right foot down, gliding your hips back. We extend the left leg, then open your left fingertips to the sky. So we get that twist through your spine. I'm even feeling a twist like through the obliques and through the core. Stacking your left shoulder over the right, leaning into that stretch. Breathe. I love my IT band. It's so amazing. Okay, slowly release the left hand to the inside of your left foot. Shift your weight forward, coming back towards the lunge. We'll bend into the elbows, lowering your heart closer to the earth. Lizard pose. Maybe the forearms come down, maybe not. Most importantly, we want to get the stretchy stretch. As long as it's feeling good, stretching in that inner left hip, that's the work we're doing. One loving breath at a time. And slowly make your way back up, planting your hands on the mat. You can hug that left hand to the inside of the left foot. Then rotate your right knee 90 degrees on the mat so the hips angle out towards the right side. Open your right fingertips to the sky and charge your weight forward in that left leg so we can deepen the lunge, bending even more into the left knee until you maximize the stretch in your hip. Breathing into that shape. Feel whatever you feel here. Then we'll slowly rise, coming all the way up to that kneeling posture. Then let your right hand float down to the floor. Sweep your left arm up and back and extend through the left leg, reaching from your fingertips to your toe tips. You may even start to roll your heart open towards the sky, expanding with more and more love. Then we'll slowly walk yourself back around to the front, taking your time. Take a nice, smooth journey back to home base. Bring the left hand to the outside of the left foot. Go ahead and lift your right knee away from the earth. Glide your hips back into pyramid pose and bring specific attention to the right heel. Reach that right heel down towards the floor. Really, really almost like, oh man, if only I could just touch that heel down. That's how much we push, push, push down through the right heel. Good work. Now go ahead and plant your hands into the mat. Curl your belly up and in. So we push against the floor with your hands and with your right toes. Push and hug your belly in. And that's how we're going to sneak the left leg out so you can reach it up and back. Nice big stretch into that tripod. Then slowly release your left foot back down to the mat. You can rest in your down dog or in your child's pose. We're going to take about 3 full deep breaths in your resting pose, wherever that feels the best for you. At the end of your third breath, we're all going to meet in a kneeling pose. So if you're in down dog, you can lower your knees to the mat. If you're in child's pose, you can walk your hands in towards your knees. We're going to press ourselves all the way up to a high kneeling pose. Now again, I will say it forever. I suggest tucking the toes under. More strength, more stability in the legs. It also helps to protect your knees, okay? So follow my advice. Okay, here we're going to bring your left hand around to your left heel. Reach the right arm up and back. Then slowly start to roll your heart open towards the sky. If you want to get a little more juice, bring your right hand behind your head. Hug your elbow up towards the sky, then press your head back into your hand, if that feels good. If not, extend the arm. Then we'll slowly press yourself back up, nice and easy, just the same way you came in, we come out. Nice, smooth, easy transitions. Then reach your right hand down to the right heel, opening your left arm up towards the sky. Then we slowly, little by little, start to roll your heart open. Then for that extra little challenge today, you can bring your left hand behind your head, hug your arm close by your cheek, then press your head back into your hand. See where that takes you. And we'll slowly release, making your way back up to your kneeling pose. Sink your hips to your heels. We'll all come down to child's pose, stretching and lengthening through your back. Feel the weight of your pelvis as it sinks down towards the earth. Let the weight of your head soften down. Relax through your arms and your shoulders and just feel your breath moving in and out, expanding into the back body, massaging yourself with your breath from the inside out. Let's come back into our down dog. Reaching your arms out in front of you. Feel a nice stretch into the arms and shoulders. Transitioning back into your downward dog. Take another full round of breath. in this pose. And at the end of that exhale, we're going to come forward to fold over your legs. You can walk or step forward, just finding your own way to the top of your mat. And from this forward fold, rotate your toes 45 degrees open to the sides. Now just fold down over your legs right here. And notice how the stretch feels different with the legs rotated. Just feel and notice and breathe into it. Then on your next inhale, we're going to lift and lengthen the spine, reaching your heart forward for that half lift. As you exhale, begin to lower your hips towards the earth, slowly sinking down, down, down. Try to keep your heels connected to the mat. Try and lift through the inner arches of your feet. Then bringing your elbows towards your knees. Press your knees open. And lift up your chest. Lengthening your spine. Lift up through your head. Roll your shoulders down your back. Now you may find yourself becoming very grumpy in this pose because it's hard work. And honestly, we don't like it when it's hard. But we lift up through the chest, shining loving radiance out through your heart and say, I'm going to shine even when it's hard. Take a deep breath and feel that mantra. I am going to shine even when it's hard. Good job. Placing your hands on the mat, lift up your hips, folding over your legs, just maintaining that rotation. Get into one more good stretch here. Then we'll rotate your toes back to center, coming back to parallel. Grab onto your ankles here and just pull yourself forward for one more really deep, juicy forward fold. Then we'll slowly lower your hips all the way down to the mat. As you come down to the floor, wrap your arms around your shins and just give yourself a little hug, feeling a lot of love and appreciation for your beautiful body, for your life-giving breath. Then we'll slowly roll all the way down onto your back. So when you're ready, you can just kind of make your way all the way down. You can keep your knees in towards your chest and even rock side to side a little bit here. Just kind of massaging your spine along the floor. Lower the soles of your feet down to the mat. Extend your arms down by your sides and try to walk your heels in as close to your sitting bones as you can. Then just sense with your mind's eye that your feet are parallel and all 10 toes are pointing in the same direction. Okay, then from here we're going to start to lift your hips away from the floor, standing into the strength of your legs. Now press your shoulder blades down into the mat and gently lift your chin away from your chest. See if that gives you a little more space to lift the hips up even higher. Press the shoulder blades down, lift the chin away from your chest. Nice strong bridge pose. Then we'll slowly release, unrolling the spine back to the floor, one vertebrae at a time. Now extend your legs out in front of you and we're going to prop ourselves up on our forearms. So you're going to lift your chest and shoulders, bringing your elbows underneath your shoulders. You can rotate your palms flat to the floor. Now from here, lift up your chest, press down through your elbows, roll your shoulder blades onto your back. Then you can lift your chin away from your chest. You can stay right here today in this fish pose. If you want to get a little more challenge, you can press down into the heels and even start to lift your hips away from the floor, but only if it feels good. Open through the chin, lift your heart and chest, and then slowly you can lower your hips down if they came up, and we'll all come back to reclining, lying all the way back onto your back. Now draw your right knee up towards your chest, hugging that right knee in. Give it a good deep squeeze, like it's the best right leg ever. It so is. Now let's cross that right knee all the way over to the left side, bringing that right knee all the way down to the floor if you can. Then let the right arm open out to the side. You might even roll your gaze to the right. And as you settle into this twist, come back to your slow, deep, loving breath. Breathing into the right side of your lungs. Breathing into the right side, low back. Massaging your body with your breath. Take one more full inhale and one more complete exhale all the way out. And slowly roll yourself back onto your back. We're going to hug that right leg one more time, just thanking that right leg. Thank you for being a part of my body, for taking me through this practice today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Then extend your right leg out and we'll draw the left knee in. So exchanging legs, we're gonna grab that left leg, give it a squeeze and say, oh man, I haven't forgot about you. You're an awesome leg too. Love you, lefty. Then we'll cross that left knee on over to the right. Working into that twist, just loving your spine the whole time. Let that left arm fall open to the side and you can roll your gaze to the left, feeling each and every vertebrae moving into a spiral. Breathe into the left lung. Breathe into the left kidney. Breathe into the left hip. Enjoy this time to be in communion with your breath and your body. Enjoy this time to be in such close connection, in this present moment awareness, in the here and now, with your breath and your body. And take one more full breath in. And exhale that breath all the way out. And then slowly make your way back onto your back. You can hug that left leg one more time. Just thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you, left leg. Yes, and we'll slowly release, extending your leg out in front of you. Let yourself settle into your Savasana, making whatever little adjustments you need so that you can really relax into stillness. For many people, Savasana is the hardest part, because Savasana teaches us stillness. Oh, and we have such a hard time with stillness, because then we might actually have to be alone with ourselves. Come back to your breath, your beautiful, most precious, life-giving breath. Feel it move in and out of your body. Experiencing in real time the mystery of this breath. Let yourself fall in love with your breath, your most constant companion. From the moment you were born until the moment that you die, your breath will walk with you the whole way home. Remember this breath. Cherish this breath. And as we lay here and relax for these next few moments, savor each one of your precious breaths. When you're ready, go ahead and take your deepest, biggest, fullest inhale. Breathing all the way to the top of your lungs, and just pause to retain that breath for a moment. See if you can breathe even a little bit deeper, taking in even more air. And then exhale slowly and deeply. Slowly releasing all of that breath. Feel yourself exhale all the air completely out of your lungs. And then as you draw your next breath, begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. bringing life back into the body, rolling your wrists and your ankles around. You may start to roll your head side to side, feeling how the breath and the movement are connected. You can reach your arms over your head, taking a full stretch, and then slowly roll yourself over to the side, using as little effort as possible. Just slowly rolling yourself up into a seat. It's nice and easy, finding your way back to a comfortable, easy sitting position. You can keep your eyes closed and stay with this internal presence and awareness, observing the flow of your breath, observing the sensations in your body. Bring your hands together at your heart, feeling the warmth of your palms. Feel your chest rise and fall with your breath. And even if loving yourself feels hard, in this moment, practice. I love myself. I love my breath. I love my body. I love my life. And take one more full, deep round of breath, all the way in and all the way out. Thank you so much for joining us in practice today. Thank you for cultivating that self-love with us. I look forward to practicing with you more this week. Until then, namaste.